Hello everyone and welcome to How Many Ones? My name's Matt Clark and this is episode 9 and with me today is...
Paul Buckler.
And...
a rich man, Steve Hussell, who can definitely get a chopper whenever I want, aka Richard Belfield.
Well done, Rich. That was very smooth, although I did hear that you had been pre-preparing them, so I'm not as impressed. So
Only that one. Only
that one.
He had to write it down so he didn't.
And I had to remember it because I was drunk. So
yeah.
You were very drunk.
It's those buzzballs. They're lethal.
What's
Like
a
drinking.
buzzball?
They're like drinking super strength nail polish.
It's like a hand grenade full of some sort of alcohol.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
I want to try the green one now that Steve said about that. That's a great idea. Sorry, I said about that because I am Steve.
I assume they just make it from all like the leftover drinks. That's what I used to do as a student. You used to basically get a glass. Everyone put a little bit in the glass, and then that would be someone's drink. You know, mix it whatever it was. That was always fun.
Okay, yeah.
So today we're going to review Devon Destruction V, Roman numerals, or 5. I was not there, but luckily Paul and Rich both were.
Well, hey!
We get to
It'd be weird if we weren't.
Games.
Yeah, if none of us were there, that would be a great review.
I mean, we could try and review it and just say
it looks all right.
Told us this.
I've had a look at the venue on Google Maps. It looks fine. Yeah. There was adequate parking.
Yeah, parking looks good. So we'll do it the same as last time. But before we get into it, aside from tournaments, has anyone doing any hobby? Paul, anything exciting?
Hellsmiths for me. I've been started work on them now, slowly getting there. I've actually finished the one of the big robots with the maces. I can't remember the proper name.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, but it's looking at its feet. Dominator engine.
Dominator engine. Yeah.
Well done, Matt. But
you can remember because think of Rich. He's like a Dominator.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't. That's not a thing I want to think about.
Do you reckon you could sculpt like a ball gag into its mouth?
Probably, but I'm not going to.
Why?
Just because then it'd be like a dominatrix engine. Well, actually, slightly the wrong way around, but it'd still work.
Yeah. Would you have to put some boobs and stuff on it as well?
No. Gender. I mean, dominatrix. What's the male for dominatrix?
I mean, surely you just buy. You don't just get a Keeper of Secrets and put it on the right base and say it's that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Take all the fun out of my weirdness. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Have fun.
That's the idea. Rich, what about you? Hobby or stuff?
My hobby has been mostly buying things and organising. Yeah. So I bought the new Marauders for the Old World.
Oh yeah.
That box, and they are lovely models. I've had a look into them, and they're really fantastic. Like they're for someone who's used to AOS quality, they are AOS quality for the Old World. And it's like, this is actually amazing. I can see people using them instead of the Dark Oath for Slaves to Darkness.
I can see that 100%. Yeah,
well, especially cheaper. Well, yeah, it's like £100 for the box, or 108 to be fair, unless you're lucky enough to get a discount from a local gaming store. Once again, there are many available that are fantastic in Toyman and Boss Minis. I recommend both. We're still looking for sponsors, guys, just to chuck it out there. This does cost money, and you get 40 infantry and 10 horsemen. So you could easily do a nice Dark Oath for like 2 boxes.
Yeah, £100. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that's basically an army.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I also have spent the whole day today condensing all my boxes of models and putting them into less space to try and clear some space up. And that has been hell, because I didn't realise how much stuff I had.
Oh dear.
I found a box of Infinity that I didn't even know about. A copy of Nether Maze,
eBay.
And I didn't know about. Oh
eBay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 100%. I've got. I don't even know why I've got half the stuff I have. I found a pot of, and it's been so long. I don't even know if you guys, how long you know it's been around. But you know, for a period of time, GW did like separate pigment pots.
Yes,
I found a pack of that unopened. They haven't done that in years.
When you say you don't know how you ended up with all this stuff, well, I know
bought
it.
Yeah, eBay.
You just buy things.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly that. But so that's interesting.
Well, at least you got it now.
Well, it is that, and then I'll forget again for another 6 months.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. It's been good hobby times, guys. I need to get some building and painting done because next year I want to get some corn armies done.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout. I've been still painting some Hellsmiths slowly. I think I've done 5 of the Hashut Warriors, is it, with spears now?
They are lovely.
Yeah.
And then I decided to try a few hobgrots as well. I've been doing some of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
One unit?
Yeah, 1 unit.
Yeah, of course.
Well, 5 so far, not a whole unit. And then just a bit of buying. After the last time I said about Zinch, I did buy a bit of Zinch.
Yeah.
Oh, talk to me. What did you get?
Probably too much already, but it's fine.
Well, I'll tell you what. When you get fed up and decide to sell it, let me know.
I just don't think I will this time.
Good. That'd be nice.
I think they'll sate me for a little bit.
Last time we had an army that you kept a hold of for a while was Lumineth, wasn't it?
I had Lumineth for a while. I had Bone Reapers for a while as well. Probably, I think my Deepkin probably my best painted army that I had the longest.
Yeah,
probably.
I liked your Deepkin.
Yeah, I did like them. I just got a bit fed up. I think I just get attracted by other things.
Yeah, no, I get that. You get a bit. It's like the shiny new thing over there. Let's go have a look at that instead. Yeah. I get that.
I've still got my plan of getting Nighthaunt done. I want them done. I think that'll be fun to use.
Well, they'd be well easy. You could just do a white primer and then some Tesseract Glow. Done.
Yeah, I've got that airbrush now, so I'm going to try and use that one.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Goes. So hopefully that will go okay. And then
get some cheeky airbrush gradients.
We'll see. Yeah, whatever that means.
I don't know. I've never used one, but I've heard people say it.
Yeah.
It sounded professional, Rich.
It did sound professional. Right? Yeah.
I'm good at sounding professional. That's why I'm successful. No, I'm not even successful. I don't even know I'm saying it. But anyway, carry on, guys. That's good to hear, Matt. I'm glad you're doing some fantastical hobby. And Paul, your Hellsmith, the one you shared the pictures of earlier, looks stunning. And I really like the orange. And I love the smoke. How did you do the smoke? Because that was different to what I normally see people. It's like almost like an inverse of colour.
Yeah. So literally, I just it was whatever the white that's not white for contrast to start off with.
Oh yeah,
Apothecary white.
Yeah, that one, which isn't actually white at all.
It's just grey.
Yeah, chuck that over grey cere, and then just painted it from white to black with different shades.
Oh, nice! They looked really good.
Just a bit. There was a bit of wet blending in there, but it was pretty much just different layers.
Yeah, that's something I've never been able to get my handle on. I've never been able to manage wet blending. I just can't get on with it. I'd love to be able to, I just can't do it.
I watched the best video I found that shows it is Duncan video. I think it might be free actually now because it's in his Sigvold video.
Oh yeah,
and if you watch how he wet bends the cloak, it does it really nice and slowly and goes through it really clearly. And you can look at it and actually almost apply it to any colour. So if it's on YouTube, I've checked it out because it's a really good example.
It's worth it, yeah.
And that's how I painted my Sigvold when I had my Sinesh, which I don't have anymore. But that was really I thought he was quite well painted, and it looked nice.
Was that for Duncan directly, or was it GW?
It's Duncan directly. So from the I can't remember what it's called now.
Duncan Rhodes Painting
Duncan
Academy.
Rhodes Painting.
Yeah,
that's it, isn't it?
Wow, I mean, again, from what we're sounding, that sounds like a fantastic paint academy. We could always be sponsors. Give us some money, Duncan. Cheers.
Yeah, that seems very likely.
Awesome free paint, actually. To be fair, I've really used some of your colours. They're lovely. I was given some free for a Beachhead, one in their like super duper mega hyper pack, and I've really enjoyed that. It's a really nice glaze, and I like the look of their Grim Dark set, but I just didn't have the money at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll take free stuff.
Now that we've finished begging for stuff, shall we carry on with the podcast?
It's called networking and stuff, I don't know.
But to network, you have to be talking to the person directly, not just shouting it out there.
What are we doing? Elon, I'd like a new Tesla. Who else should try?
I don't think I want anything from Elon at the moment.
You'd have a free car, Rich. Come on.
Not a Tesla.
Yes, you would.
I've got a Tesla.
Even if you didn't want it, you could sell it.
Look, I enjoy a car that's so horrible that it destroys the environment. That's what I want. The Tesla
could drive itself over a bridge. you could just kind of sit there and shut your eyes almost.
Yeah, I wouldn't even need to worry about going over the water. I could do.
No.
I could even venture back onto motorways.
Yeah, think of that.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe twisting my arm.
Right, so do you guys want to go for your lists first for us?
Yeah. Yeah.
So mine's really easy because it's the same one I took to Entoyment 2 weeks ago.
Oh, so
if you listen to the previous show, you'll know it's exactly the same list I took there, which was Brock, 2 lots of 6 Sky Wardens, 2 5s of the Harpoon guys, 2 5s of the other new balloon dudes. Can't think of their name because I'm old and I forget things. And then Engine Master in Bubble Suit and a Navigator.
Right.
It's the same list that went 2 and 3 at.
So you didn't change any like?
Nope. It literally
stayed
stayed in the box from when I went to Entoyment through to Devon Destruction.
Okay. Rich, what did you take? I mean, I'll take a guess. Skaven.
What? Yes, but there were some slight differences to normal. Oh God, I've messed around with my list. This isn't the list I took. Right, I didn't realise I was supposed to keep the list, so now I've kind of messed up a little bit, guys.
Can you remember?
Can you not remember it?
It's not on the app.
Yeah, no, it's on the app, but I changed it on the app. I was like, this would have been better with this.
Like a drunken change while you were drinking too much? Is that what
a completely sober? No, this is a sober change. But don't worry, guys. There's past events that'll tell me. So I can put it on there. Boo doo 2 seconds, people. Do talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to quickly work this out and sing lovely songs that you want to help.
Are you writing a whole list?
I'm just finding it on the bloody website.
While he's doing that, I'm going to look at the Sunday previews that's just come up on the GW website. I'll read them out to you.
It's very exciting today.
There are Squig socks and slippers.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Socks. Oh wow!
And also, they were already out. They've been out for ages. I think like Owen said something in pool for like the past 2 months.
Right.
But then I think they were popular, so they're kind of like saying,
I bought a bauble.
We're sending more. There you go.
Okay. I bought a Squig bauble for the Christmas tree. Right, I found my list.
Okay, here we go.
So, the list.
This is going to be well worth the wait.
I think so. There's a few Skaven people nibbling at their door frames in weight. Yeah, right. So I decided to change the name because I knew Paul didn't like it. So it then became...
we chose a name for you, so you can't change it again.
I changed the gift. I did choose to pick a different one. Critok and the Lads Weekend Holiday in Devon, a.k.a. A Rat's Tale, a journey from Wareham to Crediton and back again. So the actual army was Critok, Foulblade, a unit of Clan Rats, another unit of Clan Rats, both just 20, 2 Hell Pits, a Brood Terror.
Yeah. Is that the normal one or the soggy one?
Normal, because I think while the soggy one has some uses, I just think that I prefer the minus to hit from the other one, to be fair. Because even if you don't get them in the combat, the bubble's good. Brood Terror number 1, 2 Master Moulders, a Grey Seer, a Death Master, and 6 Storm Fiends for a change. I don't normally take Storm Fiends. And just to let you know, I probably won't be taking them again.
So they were extra good then.
Oh yes, they were fantastic.
Okay. All right. So, Paul, do you want to take us through your game 1?
Yeah. So my game 1 was against Carl Brewster.
Good lad.
Carl's one of the Team Lit guys. I'm not going to read out the name of his list because it's worse than yours, Bump.
It's worse than Rich's.
Oh, yeah, it's like an essay. But he was playing Skaven.
Okay.
So
is this some weird Skaven thing? Do you guys have some weird Skaven chat?
No, because I'm
going to make sure our listeners are extra long.
Because I think I say this for nearly every list that I've played.
Right. Okay.
There's a weird, funny, whimsical name at the start rather than just what it is.
Okay.
So it was Skaven. So yeah, he was in the Skaven club. He had a seer on a bell, a couple of units of 6 rat ogres, some clan rats, some Jezzails. What else did he have? He must have had he had a warlock, an engineer covering fire for free.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty standard Skaven list. We had a furnace, which you don't see that often, to knock off the ward saves.
Did he actually have plague monks as well? Or did just
yes, he had 20 plague monks.
20 plague monks.
Okay. Yeah.
So quite a mixed list.
Yeah,
then, really.
Yeah, mixed, but I think like almost themed a bit with the Moulder stuff. So he had enough that he could do that Moulder buff on his. He had to help it as well. So he had 3 units to kind of give it the Moulder buff.
Okay.
He was a 2-drop, and so was I, and he won the roll off.
Okay.
So he got to pick who went first. We kind of lined up. He put a big screen of like clan rats and the plague monks in the front. It was turn 1, so he had the bonus to movement rather than the -1 to hit.
Right.
So I went first, and I just kind of edged up the board a little bit and got me max points. So I got my first of my Wrathful, I got my Scouting Force, all of that. So I ended up with 20 points.
Right.
He took his turn. He kind of came at me a little bit, but not that much, and went down. And then I won the prio roll and just went in and killed a lot of stuff. I killed 6 rat ogres, 20 clan rats, all bar like 2 plague monks, all bar 2 Jezzails. Right. So he had the rat ogres, the 2 big things, and like character left. I think. He kind of tried to hit me back, but didn't do that much. He failed what was quite a key charge with his second unit of rat ogres, which kind of left him sitting in the open.
Yeah.
And I was a bit worried he's just going to keep recycling stuff, and killing me, whilst like I don't have enough stuff at the end to like just get over the line.
Yeah.
But what happened was I just killed it all. It just died. So like by turn 3, I think he had the bell left, and that was about it. I think he brought a few bits back, like behind my lines, but I wasn't really worried because I was so many points up at that point. It didn't make any difference.
Matter. Was it the soggy bell? Or was it a normal bell?
Yeah, no, it was a soggy. It was a soggy bell. And I think the thing about that is, it's great when you're -1 to hit, but on the turns when you aren't -1 to hit, stuff just dies.
It's a bit random, isn't it? That one, isn't it? Did you roll for it? Don't you to see what you get?
No, that's the one where like odd number turns you get the movement buff, and even number turns you get the -1 to
that's
hit.
what it is. So you, See, okay. So my first thoughts of that is he had the choice to make you go first or second. He should probably have gone first. And risk the double turn and just gone off a bit. Then you have to actually come and take him off stuff rather than be able to pick stuff off to shoot. I think that's probably was it a bit.
If you don't mind a little bit, I'd argue that there's no right answer, because if he goes knowing his list is, because a bit of a newsflash, I got him round 2. If he let you go, if he went first, he moves up with his combat-y stuff and you shoot him. If he goes second, you've already moved up, so he's got more of a chance to try and get into you. But with your range, obviously, from what you're saying, it just didn't work.
Yeah, I think in my head, I'm just like, if you can, what battle plan was it? Out of interest.
Oh, I can't remember. It had 6 objectives.
So for me, he has like clan rats and stuff, which is more expendable. He can just get a little touch on each of the objectives to then make it Paul has to actually do something.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't
maybe
really
chuck something else around.
I don't think he played
unlucky.
Yeah, I don't think he played that badly.
No.
I just think it's one of those where I just moved the stuff to the right place at the right time, and the right things just died, just by 1 or 2 wounds. It's just enough. Even with the recycling of the units, I'd just stay ahead.
Yeah.
It was like we talked about it afterwards, and he was like, "I don't really know what I did wrong. I'm not sure what he did wrong. I don't think it's a great matchup for him either, if I'm honest."
Well, to show how much of a nerd I am, to quote Picard, it is possible to do nothing wrong and still lose. That is not failure, that's life.
But anyway, we played like on tables next to each other for like, I don't know, quite a few events. So it was actually quite nice just to play, Carl. So it was a really good game and a great way to start the weekend.
Yeah. Okay. So go on then, Rich. What's your...
I got to grudge to in advance because I love playing the ever vivacious Mr. James Evely, damaged 3 fist himself. He had Skaven, and it was a classic Skaven off, and it was an absolute mental list, and I loved everything about it.
Is this his list, which I played against? Was it last time the Doomflayer?
Yes, that's exactly it. So his list was, I'm just looking at it again now, 5 Doom Wheels, and then just Flayers, and basically, it didn't really go. So I can't remember which way round it was. I think I went first, although I was 4 drops and he was 4 drops. I think I went first. And to summarise it, basically, I just got killed. I did very little and just got killed.
You got ratted.
Oh, honestly, because everything's like anti-infantry and the shooting has got rend, I'm just like, I'm just dead. So it was definitely a fun game, and it made me think about doing the list. But it's mad. You don't think that they have enough movement and stuff, but there's so much, enough play, but there's so much movement. There's so many bodies that actually you don't really care about losing some, and you can bring you can't bring anything back in that list, to be fair. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great laugh. Still somehow took us 2 hours and 45 minutes, but we had a great time. And James just got a decisive win on that.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't even anything to think about.
I suppose, like you were saying, where it's all anti-infantry, it's even like your Storm Fiends, they're infantry, aren't they? Even though they're big.
Oh yeah, they've really suffered because
your big key unit is straight away on like a 6-up save, basically.
Exactly that. They're on a 6-up save, and then you can't really do anything on a 6-up save. Like, you might as well not have a save. I think a couple of times I managed to get off the flesh buff thing, so they had a 5-up ward. But again, it was negligible, and the hell pits did some work. But even then, their 5-up save goes to a 6-up, so there's not much I can really do about it.
No. So it's just it is a when I played it, it was like it felt like a dominating army. He kind of dominates the battlefield, so you feel like you can't really go anywhere. And then when he hits you, it does actually quite hurt. So you don't really you don't feel like you can really play around it that much.
No, so it's a real, like, I imagine it must suffer into some matchups.
I can see shooting is just going to destroy it. I would have thought, 'cause you just shoot off, you just pick them off. I would have thought.
I think, if I remember correctly, James did really, actually overall came quite high. But,
spoilers.
Wait till the end, Rich.
All right.
Spoilers.
Basically, James was rubbish then.
Just tell him what happened in Stranger Things while you're at it. Carry on.
Okay, well,
keep going.
Basically, I don't know because I didn't understand it.
You know, it hasn't actually finished. There's still like more episodes to go. There's more on Christmas Day and more on New Year's Day, I think it is.
Yeah, which is annoying.
Is it? I quite like it.
Well, no, it's like 4 episodes. I mean, I don't know how far I want to go with the analogy, but it's like...
Be very careful.
This is what I'm trying to work out a nice way of saying. I'll tell you what, no, I'll go for something different. It's like being invited into a party. You're in the first room. You're stuck talking to the guy about his business rather than going to get a drink, and that's where you're left. Now I've got to wait 3 weeks to go before
getting here. Okay.
Yeah, before I go to the actual party. That wasn't what I was going to go with, but it worked.
So you lost the first game?
I did. I lost the first game. A lot of fun. Doom Wheels, although on paper they look rubbish, they're actually surprisingly good. They have a lot of movement.
They're swingy, aren't they? That's the thing with them.
Yeah.
If you get a load of shots off, they are quite powerful. If you don't get a load of shots
D3
off,
as well.
It's good. Yeah.
That D3... the D3 movement thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Lots of, like, you're doing damage in a lot of phases.
Yeah.
I rate them quite high.
Okay. So on that basis, as you lost, Rich, you're going to go next, as we already know who your opponent is, and then we'll keep the suspense as to what happened for Paul. Okay?
Oh. Yeah. Yes. So I lost, unsurprisingly. And my second match was Skaven against the ever vivacious Mr. Carl Brewster.
So this is a good fun, expansive tournament for you so far. Playing the same army.
Skaven have played Skaven, and then Skaven
I tell
have played
you what,
Skaven.
anybody who plays Skaven will tell you that there's such variation.
Yeah.
You very rarely play the same Skaven list twice.
Yeah.
So I played Carl which I've heard from reliable source is in Team Lit.
He is.
Yeah, look at that. So his list was called started playing with 18 Skyfires, painted 12 of them, had a Menti Bee, sat in a dark room, had a bit of a cry, and wrote this absolute innovative masterpiece. Because Paul refused to say it, I'm going to. Matt, by the way, James's was called, I think, something like Mad Max Furry Road, I think.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, it should have been. So yeah, 2 drops. He had Soggy Bell, 2 units of Rat Ogres, a Soggy Brood Terror, Jezzail's Plague Priest, Plague Furnace, Clan Rats, blah, blah, blah. All the stuff you'd already been told.
Does he have, is it 6 gels he has, or 3?
6.
6.
So he can kill stuff with them if he...
Yes. Oh, he did. For my game, like, they were decisive. It was very much a case of, because I know that when I use a Brood Terror, it gives a -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Having, I always like that, but now playing against someone when everything's like minus to hit as well, it's a pain in the arse. I can't hit anything.
Yeah.
The game was good.
Annoying, isn't it?
Oh, it's so annoying. I want to double down on it now, but it was a really strong game. I went first. Thought I was doing reasonably well, and then everything hit. And the Rotodgers just rinsed through everything, basically.
Right.
There was a few turns where the Storm Fiends lasted in combat against things, but just eventually they just died. At the end, I was like, well, I'm trying to get some sort of points. So I end up charging an Assassin into the Soggy Bell to try and kill it, to get a Intercept and Recover. Yeah. But it just, unsurprisingly, he just died. Or even though he can only be hit on a 5 or 6, he just died. Kritok popped out of a gnaw hole because I was like, right, I need to stop these Jezzails from killing everything. So I popped Kritok through a gnaw hole, which I'd put up behind Carl's army, with the hope of getting a charge off. Did not get a charge off. He got shot off in a 1. So yeah, that was that was my game. It was good. It was fun. It sounds like a weird thing to say, but I really like the way that Carl plays. Very clean, very.
We mean like his hands?
Yes, exactly that. He had hand sanitizer all over the place.
That's good.
You know what I mean. He was very clear with what he was doing. It made sense. There wasn't any no nudging, no shenanigans. It was just very much like, okay, this is going to go. I'm moving this. And I just like that.
I like nice that person to play. You feel like you can trust them when they're playing, type thing.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, yeah, definitely trust him. Nice person. I don't know. He won, so you can't be that nice. But joking. He was lovely. But yeah, no, it was really, it was a really good game. But I did lose decisively.
Was it? So how many points did you get?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm just looking at the lists. Oh my god, it's almost as if this tells me. So 20. Oh come on, what's it doing now? No, I can't tell you because I can't work out how the system works.
Well, I look forward to hearing about your game 3 against Skaven then. Paul, it's a joke, Rich.
Oh, I was just trying to think. Was it Skaven? I can't remember.
Paul, do you want to do your game 2?
Yeah, so my game 2 was against Mike Pooley, one of the Plymouth lads, one of the Troll Slayers. Really good guy. I've known him for ages. We've played several times, and he had the horrific Zangor Disciples of Tzeentch list. So 2 big blocks of 20 with the Shaman bringing them back, Kairos. Some Skyfires. It's probably what you're going to be running, Matt, to be fair.
No, I'm doing a nicer list, probably.
Yeah, so basically, I outdropped him, and there was only one game I'm going to win this game, which is to hit first and kill as many of those Angor as I can.
Yeah.
So basically, my whole army went in turn 1. He managed to countercast Shield of Fate with Kairos to make one of them -1 to hit and a 5-up ward save.
Nice.
So I killed probably 30 out of 40, maybe just under that, 28,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't kill either unit, which was really annoying. But pinned him all back in his area. He got the turn. He healed a load back, and then got the double turn, and took all my stuff off pretty much. Point out he did have the Hellsmith's Regiment of Renown, which was why I had to go in first turn. Otherwise, that rocket battery just shoots my boat off, so I can't do anything to that. So I've got to go in and try and kill him before that happens. But for Shield of Fate, I think I kill all 40 and then I win the game.
Unit. Yeah,
kill both units and then I win the game.
Yeah.
In hindsight, he said I just should have used Destiny dice to cast it, because if he rolls a 1 and a 2 or a double 1 or 2 2s, he doesn't cast it, and then I just kill it all. And he's only got to use like 7 on the Destiny dice.
Yeah,
and he's cast it. But we both knew it was going to be a really quick game, one way or the other. And yeah, I didn't do quite enough damage when I went in.
Okay.
So it was quite a big win for him. I think he max scored again. Both of us, we were like the top 2 after round 1, I think.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Because he got max points and I think I was 2 shy or something. But he won this with max points, and then
very Kajagoogoo.
I think I got 30 something. I got a few because I max scored turn 1, and then I scraped a few points in the turns where I had a little bit left before he killed it all.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, super great, good game again. Paulie's a very good player. Played for Team England. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's very good at it. He practices loads.
Was that the very pink Zinj?
Yeah.
I love
with the bases.
Really nice.
Look really good. Yeah, really nicely painted army. Carl's was nicely painted as well, I have to say, the Skaven.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty good as well.
Yes.
But yeah, this was very striking. You kind of really popped. But yeah, no, it was a good game. It's just one of those things where either I do enough or I don't turn 1. And that's a theme for me this weekend.
Okay. Spoilers.
Spoiler.
The Zinch list like that is just hard to play against, I think.
It's really good.
Unless you can kill
all 20.
Kill one of the units and put it all in one go, and then
they're just coming back. They're just growing back all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Kairos is great. He swaps a battle tactic, so he maxes battle tactics nearly every game.
Yeah. Okay.
So, a lot of people would probably target Kairos, but he's not doing the damage. Those Zangors,
I think you got to kill the Zangor
really
first.
kick out the damage.
Yeah, there's a lot of Zangor heavy lists about
because they're really good.
Yeah.
So after game 2, you're both currently Rich is on 2 losses, and Paul, you're on 1 win, 1 loss.
Well, 1-1 for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's keep the order as we had it then, so Rich can go next. For your game 3, please.
Yeah. All right, fair. My game 3 was against the ever vivacious and absolute delight to play, Miss Jenny Jen, basically, Jen. She had Stormcast. Jen. I think she heard me. Jen.
Yeah.
Jen. Sorry.
Is this turned into an episode of EastEnders or something?
No.
That's Alan Partridge.
That was also its IT crowd.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Although she didn't have the internet with her.
Well, yeah, but although the Jen bit is when she's having a stress test done, and Mr. Renham is trying to make her fail the stress test by shouting her name at her and asking her if she's stressed. I think it's a good one. Anyway, sorry, carry on. What did Jen have with her?
Jen had a Soulcast army with Krondis and some Praetors, Kazurai and some Raptors long strikes, and Ionis Cryptborn.
Okay.
So
it's quite a small army then.
A very small army. And she started with the long strikes off the board.
Yeah.
She went first, I think, because she definitely did. She was a lot. She was like 3 drops and I was 4. So Jen moved forward onto the objectives, 1 big dragon on each, and the praetors were sat with Crondis to give him some protection, it's like a ward, I think they give. And basically, I started on the right, chucked loads of stuff into Ionis Cryptborn, killed him, moved over to the middle, killed Crondis, then moved over to the right, and I can't remember if I did kill. I don't think I killed Kazurai, but I got close. And literally, I just killed them all. And then by the time the long strikes were dropped down, there really wasn't much they could do.
Yeah.
So that was a win to me. I honestly think that if Jen had dropped the long strikes down, she would have been able to pick off and kill the Hell Pits, the Brood Terror, and then I've kind of lost a lot of my punch.
Yeah.
The Storm Fiends everything just started one and just walked across and killed, and I just won. It was a good game, and they're a lovely army. I just think that it's a tough one, because I think when you've got an army with that few models, it's a case of, do I bunch it all together so it survives, or do I split it up to get the points and hope they don't die? And unfortunately, I think in this case, splitting them up, they just died.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even because my attacks were great, it's just the weight of attacks.
Like you said, if you have a smaller model count in your army, each piece has to do a good job.
Yes.
Or as soon as one goes down, you've almost lost, a good quarter.
Yeah.
Or 1/8 of your army, and suddenly you're in a bit of trouble then, aren't you, already?
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay. Paul, what about your game 3?
So my game 3 was against Mr. Gareth Williams, another Troll Slayer. So he turned up with Kragnos and 4 Stonehorns.
Okay.
Which is pretty killy.
Yeah.
So I know if he comes and charges me, I die. But what he did is he put it all on the line. So I put all my stuff on the line, knowing I was going to get choice of first or second.
Yeah.
And just went full send again. But this time there was no debuffs he could get off. So turn 1, I killed 2 Stonehorns and Kragnos, so he only had 2 left.
Right. Okay.
He then made, he had a 3-inch charge for a counter charge and rolled a double 1.
Oh no.
So that didn't go well.
No.
Then we went for the priority into turn 2 with both of his Stonehorns tagged into combat with my boat. So they're locked in combat. And he rolled, so he wants me to go. He rolls a 1, I roll a 1. So I've got the choice. But he's got a reroll because he had more drops. So he rerolls his 1 into another 1. So at this point, he's rolled 4 1s in a row.
Yeah.
Not the best of luck, I have to say. So I gave him the turn. He didn't manage to kill the boat because it's a 2-up save. It's hard to kill something with a 2-up save, even with Stonehorns. And then my turn 2, I killed the last 2 Stonehorns and the game was over. It took in total about 16 minutes, I think, for the whole game.
Right.
Oof. So it was not a long game. It's a really weird one because if he charges me, it happens in reverse.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Because the 2 Stonehorns, when they charged me in his turn 1, killed both lots of 6 of my Skywardens. So I'm just relying on all the little units then to do the damage. But yeah, we talked through the game afterwards, and he should have just baselined his army.
Yeah.
And then I can't charge him turn 1. It might not do him any good in the long run, but at least it makes the game run into turn 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Can
they run and charge?
No, but they're 3d6 charge.
Charge or Kragnos, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One can run and charge with a prayer.
Yeah.
So one of them can go a long way, and one of them will do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very kind of yes or no matchup. I don't think it's ever going to go a long time. because one of us just smashes the other in the time it took.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the turn one, and I think there was also a little bit of he hasn't played a huge amount. He plays a bit like with the club and stuff, but you sit there and all of a sudden 2/3 of your army's gone turn one.
Yeah.
And you go, oh God, what do I do now? Kind of thing.
I think it's always hard against overlords as well. I mean, you don't play that much because they're probably one of the most extreme armies, and not that many people play with them. So when you always tend to play it at a tournament, and then you're kind of like, they're going to shoot me. What do I do?
Well, I said to him, have you played him before? And he has. He's played Glenn at club.
Yeah.
But Glenn's been running like Ironclads and Thunderers.
Yeah.
Which is not the list I'm running at all. Mine's much more aggro, get in your face, lots of little damage shots, and then I charge in and sort of clean up with the rest.
Yeah.
So kind of a different thing. But it was basically just I charged him and killed so much that he couldn't get back to me, kind of thing. And it was another big win for me. I think I got like 70 points or something.
Nice.
So you're going up and down quite a lot then with yours, then, Paul.
Yeah. So all or nothing.
Yeah. So currently you're on 2-1, and Rich is on 1-2, and game 3.
Okay. Yeah, end of day 1.
Okay. So then, Rich, want to do your game 4?
Yeah. So my game 4, I played. Well, I can find the name because I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Lovely guy, a guy called Jake Isaac. He told me that he's played me at every tournament he's played at, and it must have just been the last few Devon Destructions, because the only time I played him, he's like, I played you at every tournament I go to, which is just these ones. I'm like, oh. So that was quite nice. But he had Hellsmiths of Hashut.
Okay, cool.
Which was 2 units of 20 Infernal Cohorts with spears.
The spears, yeah.
A unit of 10 Infernal Razors with blunderbuss or blunderbussies. Ashen Elder, Uruk-Tar, and a big Tormentor Bombard, Death Shrieker, and a unit of 6 Bull Centaurs.
Okay. Yeah.
Really strong, like really solid. He was, I think he's 3 drops, so he went first. Basically, the Bull Centaurs took off all 6 Storm Fiends in a oneer.
Yeah,
good work.
They could do that. Yeah.
With the cross, but the impact hits and the actual combat. Yeah, and just
it's all 3 damage, isn't it?
Yeah, when they charge it, damage 3.
And that was exactly it. So they just took them off. Other stuff got shot off or just died, and again I lost, and Jake took the win. But it was interesting because it was the first time I'd played against Hellsmiths as well, so I was quite unaware of how dangerous the Bull Centaurs actually were. They're scary, like they are proper scary, and they're quick and they're reasonably tanky.
Was he in the one that gives them extra move? Is it Rituals of Formation?
He was a Demon Smith Cabal.
Oh, okay, no. So
no, that's the casting.
That's the casting one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
Which didn't really come up, to be fair. It didn't really come up much, but it was a good game.
Yeah.
But it was mostly a case of I brought my what did I do? I think I brought my assassin to just try and get some stuff into combat so that he wasn't going to get shot.
Yeah.
And then he died. And then once the Bull Centaurs had killed the Storm Fiends, they just moved forward and sort of obliterated everything else.
So did they get in turn 1 into your Storm?
No, I think it was turn 2.
Turn 2. Yeah.
Turn 2. But where they changed Storm Fiends in this edition to having a sort of maximum range of 15 inches, it ends up becoming like
they've got to be
the
in
Falklands
the mix to do something.
Yeah, exactly that.
To do stuff. If they're in, they do their shooting and it does something. If it doesn't, then you're going to get charged by whatever it was they were shooting.
Exactly that. And when I get so he can shoot me from range. I can't do anything about it. And then because I'm not close enough to do anything back, and it's just died. And it was pretty much that. But it was a good game. It was it was interesting and seeing. I always enjoy seeing what a new army can do, and I can see why people like them. They strike me as being very slow. I thought, and apart from the ball centaurs, but yeah, overall it was a good fun game. And Jake's always a pleasure to play anyway.
Did you think there was anything you could have done to win the game, Rich, or do you think it's just a really difficult match?
So, short of ignoring the bull centaurs, I don't think so. I did. So my original, I think I was spread out a little bit. So if I'd clumped everything together, but then that has its own issues. I remember Uruk-Tar being next to impossible to damage, let alone kill. Because I think he has a 3-up save and a 5-up ward. Is that right?
Yes. If he's got some demonic power points on him.
Yes, which he did, and he kept switching around so that they were on him when I was there when he was in combat and stuff. So him with a 3-up, 5-up, and I'm there with stuff, and the most rend I can muster is 2, but I didn't even at any point get a helper into him. So I was looking at like rend 0 or rend 1.
Yeah,
he just couldn't do anything. It was strong. It was a fun game.
Okay,
and
that's cool.
I think I would like to see more from Housemiths and what they can do.
Cool. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get your chance. Don't worry.
So am I.
Paul, what about your game 4?
So my game 4 was against the legend that is Pano.
Cool.
With
good old Pano.
Flesh Eater Courts. He had an Usharan list with a big unit of horrors, Crypt Guard, Haunter Courtier. What else do he have? He had some Morbeg Knights and some ghouls.
Yeah.
He had the Decapitator and the Priest as well. He was 4 drops, so I outdropped him. Again, it all went on the line. So turn 1, full send.
Yeah.
And I went in and I killed what's the thing that's not a hero anymore? The monster that used to be
Vargulf.
Yeah.
Vargulf. So I killed his Vargulf. Yeah. I killed like 16 Crypt Guard. I killed his Scourge of Gyron, not Archregent, the Jailer guy.
The
one with the wings.
Oh,
that thing.
Warden? No.
Warden. Gore Warden.
Gore
well
Warden.
Done. Well done, Rich. Killed that. I killed a lot of the Crypt Guard. And basically I kind of took out a flank.
Yeah.
So I scored 20 points, max points again. He took his turn, and this is kind of the swing of the game. He moved Usharan up, and I think he had an 8-inch charge to get into everything.
Yeah.
If he makes that charge, then he probably wins the game because he kills my 2 units of Sky Wardens. Because once again, I failed to roll a 3-up for them to retreat with their mines, which is a theme of my playing KO. I think my record on 3-ups is about 10% or something stupid. So he kills them. He fails that charge. I get the turn, and then I take off Usharan because I just point at him and turn off his ward save. Yeah. Then he's a 4-up save, 16 wound thing that quite easily dies.
Yeah.
I killed all the rest of the Crypt Guard. I killed his priest. Weirdly, I left the knights alive, so he couldn't recycle them. So that kind of helped. He didn't have much recycling till turn 3, really.
Yeah.
And by sort of the end of turn 3, he only had 3 or 4 models left. So yeah, again, the full send turn 1 so sort of did the job for me. It was interesting because Pano plays KO, but he's not played the new book KO yet. And he was kind of expecting the old school, they transport around in the boats, do their thing kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he wasn't used to that. Oh, it can all just charge me like really early on and all get out of the boats, then it all fights. And I'm like, yeah, it's the list I've got is much more combat with pistols as well, basically. but I haven't played Pano for quite a while. It was really good to play him. So really fun game. Super chilled start to Sunday morning as well, which was great. It took us an hour, so we had loads of time to chill out before lunch. But overall, yeah. So it was a comfortable win in the end for me. I think I got 70 odd points again.
Nice.
No, 60 high 60s, because I couldn't do two of my tactics because on Wrathful, because I was never the underdog.
I see. Yeah.
So I lose 10 points straight away there.
No.
Fair.
Nice game though, which is good.
Really nice game. I think if I was playing like it wasn't Sunday morning and I didn't want to just charge it all in, I think it's quite a nice tactical game as well. We could have done a bit more movement and stuff until that clash of all the forces happens.
Yeah.
I think the only thing Pano did wrong was he didn't re-roll Usharan's charge. He used the re-roll somewhere else, and I think I would have saved it for that charge, which is quite key.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he might not have killed it because Usharan's a bit swingy, and I would have been -1 to hit, so a little bit, but I think that's where I would have just done one thing differently.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least Pano's sticking with the Feck because he played me with Feck at Halloween Achievement, so it's nice he's getting on with them. Which is nice.
It's a nicely painted arm as well, actually. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. It does look nice. Okay. So, Rich, your game 5?
Yes. So I got another Hellsmith. Got the ever seductive Mr. Steve Hassel, who can get a shop on everyone.
You were playing yourself?
Exactly. I was playing myself. Well, no, I was playing the poor man's Steve Hassel, not the rich man's.
Okay, yeah.
So he was also running Demon Smith Cabal, and he had Uruk-Tar, Death Shrieker, Tormentor Bombard, a reinforced unit of Spearmen, a reinforced unit of Blunderbusses, a War Despot, a reinforced unit of Bull Centaurs, a Dominator Engine, and another Infernal Cohort with Blades, Ashen Elder, and some Hobgrots. This game started stronger for me than I thought it was going to be, because I was able to position it well enough that things I don't care about were going against the Bull Centaurs, basically. So I managed to avoid them for a turn, get up, move up closer. I had the Storm Fiends came in through a gnaw hole on the right flank and got into combat with some of his spearmen, killed them, moved forward and fought the Dominator Engine and killed that. And throughout the game, they kind of worked their way up into the center of the battlefield, so from the right flank, sort of doing stuff there. I had Clan Rats fighting in the middle, killed the Hobgrots, moved forward with the Hell Pits and things, just trying to get further. On the left flank where the Bull Centaurs were, whatever they were fighting, and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, they killed it. They then swung round and hit my entire army that was in the middle from the rear. Right. So,
that's never good.
No, when my rear was smashed in thoroughly. And I ended up losing. And it's a tough one because I brought back what did I do? I got a Hell Pit died, and I popped it back through. It came back up on a 6, came back through a gnaw hole, and just to try and defend the rear from the Bull Centaurs, but it just didn't last long enough to do it. So it just ended up being that when I was stuck between Spearmen that get +1 rend when I charge them, and Bull Centaurs that were charging me, everything just died, basically. Yeah. As soon as the Brood Terror was taken down, everything died quickly after that. But overall, really, a lot closer game than the one with Jake, because I knew what I was doing against them now.
Yeah.
But it definitely reinforced my thoughts that Bull Centaurs are filthy, and the Bombard against monsters, which is what I have a lot of.
You mean the rockets?
That's it. Sorry, yeah, one of them, whatever's good against that. Them at 5 damage, just flat. Yeah. It's horrific. It's just there's nothing you can do about it. It's good, and it kind of makes me want to do the army. But I think that what I found really interesting about Hellsmiths was there's so many little intricate ways of things that do work well in certain positions. So very niche things, but they're useful. So the spearmen being the -1 rend when they're charged is strong. Because you want to get in. Like I wanted to get into combat. So what if I was doing that though? Then now suddenly their rend is so much stronger. So it stopped me charging them because I didn't want my stuff to die. It's interesting. They're really good.
Yeah.
And the blunderbusses.
They're only rend 1.
Well, no, exactly. But when most of my stuff in the army is a 5-up save normally, that's scary.
Yeah.
I think are they not rend 2 versus cav because they're anti-cav as well?
I think they're anti-cavalry as well.
Oh, I don't have any cavalry. Skaven doesn't have cavalry, to be fair.
Yeah, I think they're anti-cavalry and anti-charge, I think.
What was the other? The only other... Yeah, it was also the blunderbusses.
Those things are amazing.
With 3 demonic power points on them, I'm just like, I can't stop anything. I'm just
3.
dead. Yeah. I've got, even if I have, I mean, there's very few armies in the game that even get a save on that. Some of them do, but that'd be like Stormcast will get a 6-up. Then all of a sudden, actually, you just rinse it for everything. Really strong army, really enjoyed the game, but Steve got the win.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The only question I was going to have for you is, did you feel playing the first game against them you learned
100%.
for the second game, but you already answered it, so I didn't have to ask you.
Well, you see, it's because great minds think alike, Matt. No, it really did, because I knew kind of what to expect. They're very much like a defensive army, if that makes sense. They've got offense, but I feel like you almost need to have... I don't know whether, if it was me doing it, I don't know whether I'd rather have 2 units of the bull centaurs and just blocks of spearmen with the cannons behind. Because you could definitely do some serious damage before someone even gets to you.
Yeah, but if you play the wrong matchup with lots of obscuring, it just does nothing. Is the problem?
Yeah, true. The Hobgrots were interesting.
I like them.
Yeah, they were interesting. They didn't do much, but they were interesting. But they fill the role that clan rats do.
They get in your way, don't they?
Exactly that.
Annoying. Yeah.
That was interesting. But no, really good game. Really, really enjoyed it. I don't play Steve half as much as I'd like to. So I had a lot of fun.
No, good. Your last game, Paul?
So my last game was against Neil. Neil, I'm going to ruin his last name. Neil Corhy. Corhy?
Yeah. I would say Corhy.
Corhy.
Corhy. Like
Caughghey. So okay. I don't know. I'm going to go with that. Apologies, Neil, if I've got it wrong. But he's been to loads of events that I've been to. We've never played each other. We've been on like tables opposite probably 20 times over multiple events. So finally we got drawn against each other. And he had an OBR list with Catacross, 2 big blocks of Archai, a Mortek Guard, and the Warcry Warband that can deep strike in. Can't remember what they're called. Mortek something, I suspect.
Teriatic Cohort. Is it?
That's the fellas, probably. Yeah.
They're the Centaur ones, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, with the little horsey guy in it. Yeah. So those guys, and he had another character. I can't remember which one it was.
They all ride on the Centaur's back. That's why they're so fast.
So straight away, he's got that artifact that's -1 to wound from shooting. That's really good against me. But first person who didn't put it all on the baseline. He actually measured how far I could charge and put it back from that.
Yeah.
So first turn, I couldn't charge in and do something. So I had to play proper Warhammer. Wow. It was like game 5 of the weekend. I've got to play Warhammer. So it was a really good game. It's probably the best game of the weekend. So we basically kind of sat back from each other, trying to stay out of charge ranges for like 3 turns.
Yeah.
At which point Neil got the double, and got into me and killed a lot of stuff. But I think I was 25 points up at this point.
Right.
So he's playing proper catch-up Warhammer. Because he's been so cagey, he's just not scored any points. It's like turn 1, I scored 20, he scored 5. And then I think I went 15-5 the next turn. So he was really behind. But he did get into me and killed nearly everything. and trying to claw back his points. The biggest issue he had was one of his battle tactics, second level, is retreat with 2, charge with 2. So I never had left him with 2 units in combat.
Yeah.
So that's 10 points he can't score for the game.
Nice.
And the second one he had was the second level, where he's got to score all of the objectives in my deployment zone. And I had one on the far left that he had nothing near because he'd had to commit everything to the far right. So he couldn't get there either. So he was basically losing 20 points in the game. And I was 20 points up. So he had to score max and I had to score nothing. So we kind of traded backwards and forwards. He was clawing it back. It went to the last turn of the game where he had to get a double 6 charge to get onto that objective and claim it to get 5 points.
Right.
And he didn't get a double 6 charge. I mean, the chances were quite slim. He did get +1 charge, so it was a 5 or 6, but it didn't happen. So I won. I think I won by 6 points in the end, 7 points.
Really close.
So he was properly pulling it back. Yeah, really was close.
Yeah.
I think talking through, the one thing he didn't do, which he should have done, was when he hit my army, he kind of focused on the boat rather than the balloon guys, which left me models around to score points in like turns 3 and 4 to keep ahead enough. Whereas if he just killed the guys, I can't do anything, and he probably wins by 5 points if he does that.
Yeah.
But it's the thing, when you play KO, you see the big boats,
you want to kill
you think that's the thing I've got to kill,
or you want to knock it off the table because it's annoying.
Yeah.
Whatever it's
yeah. I mean, definitely in the past, but these days when everything else is on the table, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
When things were flying around inside of it, it was annoying.
Yeah.
But super good game. Neil's a great guy. Good. The army is lovely, really nice.
That's good.
So great way to finish the weekend.
Game, then. Yeah.
So I think I won. I'm going to say like 66 to 60 or something like that, or 60 to 54, something like that.
So you were 4-1 in the end.
I was 4-1 in the end.
Yeah, that's good. And Rich,
good result.
I was 1-4. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, add them together, we both get 5-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Sounds like you guys had a nice time with the games themselves, at least.
Really good.
What was like the painting standard like? Because it was quite high at the tournament one we went to last time. So
overall, it was like normal. Okay. There was a couple of armies that were a bit dodge.
Right.
Like, I mean, if you'd been picky, you could have probably taken quite a lot of models off. They didn't have their bases finished. But there was also the top end was really good.
Yeah.
Well, Steve's army I played. Did you see those, Paul?
They are so nice, honestly.
He must have painted them quite quick as well, mustn't he?
He has painted them pretty quickly. Yeah, no, Steve's a great painter.
Yeah, the red on them was crisp and beautiful.
Yeah,
really nice.
Some great edge highlights on them as well. I like the basing.
I enjoyed Chris's dragons as well.
Yeah, Chris has done a good job on those. Again, quickly done those in rapid, quick time. Yeah. I think Paulie's army really popped.
Yep.
I think what else was quite nice when I was wandering around. There was a few armies that I really liked. I liked Ollie Chalk had like 3D printed dinosaurs, which just looked cool.
Cool. Yeah.
That would fit into one of my cool armies. So yeah.
Okay. Sounds like it was a good level then.
Do you want to do rundown of top? I don't know. Something or other. Have we got the result? I don't know. Has anybody got the results?
I can find them.
You guys were there. So while Rich finds that, Paul,
I can tell you the top. I can tell you the top 3 because I can remember them.
Let's go for top 3.
Do top 3.
So Paulie won it with the Zinch.
He
went 5-0, and he literally dropped. He didn't drop many points at all throughout the weekend.
Did well then.
Local lad Michael Wilson was second. So Mike, with his Blades of Corn, all of the Skull Crushers, all the 2-up save.
It's all very like...
if you haven't got any mortal wounds, it's hot. You can't do anything. It just charges you and pins you in, and then the Bloodthirsters kill you.
Yeah.
And that's why I've got 6 for when I do Corn.
Yeah. And then Damien Reese was third with Feck, I think he was running.
Well, that's a nice spread, isn't it?
Yeah, all different stuff. Like the top, I think the top 10, there wasn't... I don't know if there's any duplicates in the top 10.
And that's 2 latest books in the top 3, which is quite interesting.
Yes, Blades of Corn and
Feck. So.
I think Blades are so good now. People just aren't running them. I think give it another month when people work out how good they are. They're just going to be winning everything. I think
it takes a bit of time, doesn't it? I think to get into it. But then, that's good. Okay, so do you want to take us through how was the event and
Wow.
Lights and the food and that sort of stuff.
Mark was lovely as always. Mark was the TO for this one, Mark Holwell, who I love with everything. He's a fantastic human being.
Yeah, Mark's a nice chap, isn't he? So.
He ran it all perfectly. There was no issues. Actually, there was one thing I would say, Mark. If you're listening, Mark, on Sunday morning, the pairings didn't go up until like 3 minutes before the round was going to start. It's like, I can understand you don't put the pairings up because you might have drop. That makes absolute sense to me. But 10 minutes before, so at least we can get to the tables and get a bit of prep work, so we all get going on time. Yeah. That would be my only criticism of that. Apart from that, brilliant event. He ran it all. He was on it with every player. Nobody went overtime on their games.
No.
Absolutely spot on. I don't think there were any issues at all. Super, super good. So if you see Mark's doing a TO at an event, do that event because it will be running brilliant.
That's good.
100%. Then again, he's quite a competitive player anyway. He does a lot of the team events and stuff. And I think he said he played for Team Sweden not that long ago, of all the teams.
Yeah. So he knows how to keep things organised, then.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
And logistically sound. That's good. Okay.
So the actual the venue was fine. It's anybody who's been there, it's fine. It's the same Queen Elizabeth School.
Yeah, parking. There's loads of parking. No problems there.
Which is always a plus.
In Curtin.
Curtin.
Curtin. Yeah.
No, so credit. No, Curtin Games run the event.
Okay.
It's Crediton
is the place. It's near Exeter, isn't it?
Yes, it's like
above Exeter,
15 minutes from Exeter.
Yeah, because me and James and Mike had stopped at Wetherspoons on the way down.
I think you mean James, Mike, and I.
Why?
Because you said me. You say me.
Yeah, me.
That's not what you say.
That isn't the correct English.
Well, I think I do it. I speak the English well good, mate, innit? It's fun. Anyway, myself, and the two gentlemen which I was acquainted with, young Michael and James, stopped and had a brekkie at Wetherspoons on the way down on a Saturday. So, it's not far from Exeter, so it's pretty close.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So the venue itself wasn't too bad.
So we rocked up at the venue, and every year we've been here before. You go in the hall, and the tables are laid out in like a block of 2, a block of 3, a block of 2. So there's loads of room. It's one of the best venues for space around the tables. Rocked up this year, 4 long rows of about 15 fucking tables.
Right.
Like South Coast of old, but even less room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like arse cheek to arse cheek. If you're in the middle of that table, you're never going to walk around the other side because it's going to take you 20 minutes to walk up the table row, back down the other side.
A couple of games I just gave up.
Just a nightmare. So I walked in, I was like, oh God, I don't even know if I can play in this. I was not happy at all. I'm like, can I be bothered? Really can't.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to sit in the middle of there.
No.
So feedback has been passed on. But yeah, not the best of starts, I would say.
How's the terrain, that sort of stuff?
Terrain's great.
Terrain was good.
Terrain's good.
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
Matt and Jen helped out, but the Curtain Games have got good terrain. There's no issues with the mats or terrain. So that's all good. There's spaces on the tables for you to put all your stuff as well. Yeah. Plenty of room. Okay. It's just they were in 4 flipping long rows instead of being spaced out. And I measured it because I'm that kind of person, and I went, these tables would fit how we used to have them. There's no reason for them to be this way round at all. Yeah. They just got laid out like that.
Right. And again, the other thing that was in previous years that was good was because the event also has like a 40k event as well. Having the table separate, they kind of separated the events. They weren't very separate this time. No. You could be playing next to 40k, which is fine. I've got nothing against 40k players. Some of them, my best friends are 40k players, but it's still. It's like night and day to the levels of scenery. It is the thing that gets me with that, and it can be a bit offsetting on the narrative side of things. But in terms of Paul with the tables, I fully agree. There were a couple of times where I had to get around the table to do stuff, and I just didn't. I just said, "Look, to my opponents, could you just move it for me? There's no way I'm getting from where I am now around all the way
around the other side.
It's just not happening."
Yeah, a bit awkward then. Okay.
And then food. Well, food was entertaining day one.
Yeah.
Imagine you're in a Russian prison camp. And you're stood there waiting for your food. So you all queue up and you get to the front and there's this cardboard box with a little tiny pasty, no bigger than like a mouse, that you get with your computer. So you take your pasty out of the box and you go and sit down and you eat it. You don't get a plate, don't get a serviette, nothing. So that was our food on the Saturday.
Okay.
We had a pasty.
What on my
eaten in your hands.
A miniature pasty. Not even a bit normal.
It was like Damage 3. It must have looked like one of those like dollhouse pasties in his hand.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And that's what we got.
I think I liked that it was meat.
Generic meat.
Yeah,
I don't know what sort of meat. Just meat.
All I know is that suddenly his dog stopped barking when they turned up. It was fine. It was a ropey old pasty. Basically, it's probably the best way of putting it.
I mean, and we're nearly in Cornwall, so you would hope that pasties would be
quite good. Yeah.
Yeah.
My personal favourite bit was that the pasties that didn't get eaten, seeing them there later on being sold for £2.50 a pop.
Right. Okay.
So
which is a bit like that everyone had paid for was then resold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But okay, so this was the daytime, but then in the evening, this is where the fun. This is why I go to this event. The evening.
Right. Yeah.
Because we're all booked into the little local hotel, the Moto Velo.
Don't tell them, Paul. Don't tell them.
Well, it doesn't matter because none of you fuckers are going next year. It's only me going back.
Well,
so I've got the place to myself. Me, Rich, Chris, Matt, Jen, Steve Hassel, Tom Bunnell.
I just call him Tom, Buttcombe Tom.
Yeah. So we all booked into this little hotel. It's got its own little like living room and kitchen. So it's just us there.
It's really nice.
So we can all chill out, have some beers, watch TV. So we went out for a meal on the Saturday night to the local pub.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to go back because Rich,
I was fine.
Had quite a lot to drink.
They shouldn't have told me what the name of that beer was. That's all.
So they had some beer, local beer on offer.
Right.
Sounded quite tempting. What was the name of the beer, Rich?
Buttcombe.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not spelt like he's saying it. It's COMB at the end.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time going, could I have a to be fair, I'd already ordered my drink, which I went for a double vodka and orange. And then Tom was like, what ales do you have? And they mentioned Buttcombe. I was like, I'd like some Buttcombe, please.
So the poor waitress for 2 hours was subjected to Rich and Tom going, can we have some more Buttcombe, please? Can we have some Buttcombe?
And just me turning around saying Tom's more Buttcombe than man. And he's full of Buttcombe. It was just, I had a whale of a time. It was great.
It was a great night out.
That's
Rich
good.
got very drunk. He played
I don't often drink either.
Strip Magic the Gathering back at the hotel.
I was the only one stripping, but you know.
Yeah, that's because you were the only one playing Strip Magic the Gathering.
That's true.
Nobody else was.
Yeah, that's true. I think
Steve Hassel nearly died.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
He choked on his steak, and you know when you say someone choked on a steak, no, he actually choked on a steak.
Oh,
Rich was about a half a second away from Heimlichen.
Oh God.
Yeah, but luckily Matt was hitting him on the back hard enough.
He must have had some bruises because he really whacked him on the back.
Which is obviously what he needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. It did save his life. So well done, Matt. You've done us.
He's a hero. If you want to support a local hero, buy Pro Painted. Guys.
Pro Painted, because not only does he give you good merch, but he saves lives as well.
It's literally merch and lifesaver. I wouldn't want anybody else on my side.
So we had one of the best socials at any event, that for sure.
100%.
So brilliant fun.
But
Sunday.
That was good.
Sunday,
yeah, because we'd all gone, wasn't he?
Yeah. So Sunday, obviously, tables didn't change. But then we had the food on the Sunday, Rich. What did we have on Sunday?
Oh, my God. We had Doris the lunch lady at her finest, like she is every year. Really, so they had pizzas.
Two slices of pizza, two big slices of pizza.
Yep. It was like about a quarter of a pizza, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah. Maybe even a bit more bigger than that. It was two massive bits of pizza. Nice salad to go with it. I know gamers aren't the best on salad, but
I avoided
quite a lot of it got eaten. Yeah. and then like the biggest piece of shortbread or chocolate brownie
amazing.
or flapjack, you could like the size of your hand. The flapjack was bigger than the pasty on day one.
You're not fighting. To be fair, he is telling the truth on that. He's not exaggerating. I enjoyed that there was a range of different pizzas that had actual flavours of what they were, not just meat and not meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went from
better then.
Yeah. Yes. It doesn't make sense.
No.
Why can the Sunday food be so good and the Saturday food be so bad?
Based on what you said earlier, Paul, that only you're going to go back probably. Rich, if the food had been better on the first day, would that make you want to go back? Or was that the main reason why you're not sure of going, or is there something else?
I think there's a couple of things. It's probably one is I like it.
The social side seems like that.
Yeah,
was
the table. Thing. The table wasn't organised like with Paul was saying with the tables being rows wasn't great. I think there was a lot of organisational stuff that didn't really feel like it was there.
We haven't finished yet, Matt. To be fair, there is a bit more with the awards yet to be told.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's more.
So it wasn't. Yeah, let's just say there's a few things more.
Mark did the awards and he did them perfectly. He read out all the names. He thanked all the right people. He did all that.
Really good work.
Painting awards turn up.
A+ for reading them for Mark.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, and for organising it, so the painting was much better this year because he did judge's choice. So much simpler. Yes, fine. Do that again. That was great. Yeah. But then they went up to pick up their awards. So third place, Steve Hassel goes up. Tim's there for the trophy. Steve gets his picture taken with the trophy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get a trophy. He only gets his picture taken with the trophy, and he goes and sits down.
Did he get a picture of the picture of him having it?
Hopefully. Chris comes second. He goes up. Picture with the trophy, goes and sits down. Neil wins, goes and gets a trophy. So there was one painting trophy for 3 people.
Yeah.
The second and third places only got their picture taken with the trophy.
Right.
Now, they did get a voucher for the shop, but if I'm doing that sort of thing, I'd much rather have a trophy than a voucher.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, bit odd.
Trophy for painting for me, voucher for gaming, I always think.
Well, yeah, I mean, they were nice trophies. They were 3D printed. They painted them quite nicely this year. Yeah. So I just think they could have done 2 more, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Especially because they have a 3D printer. I think they promote their own 3D printing services. It's just overall, it just felt...
It was a bit weird.
It felt like an afterthought. Like, again, not to besmirching, because I do enjoy the event. One of the things that made me think it might have been a bit of an afterthought compared to anything else was the fact that the 40k players, they had a trophy for everyone.
Right.
They also, like, just looking at the tickets, as bizarre as it sounds, but the early bird tickets were there, and the early bird tickets were there until...
Like a week before the event, yeah.
Exactly that. And it's a bit like, well, hold on a minute. It just felt like... So, where in previous years they've been amazing, this year they kind of just taken their eye off the ball a little bit.
So we had a good conversation with Tim, one of the guys who runs Curtain Games, and this year he wasn't involved. He was working. He's got another job. And he said he's just taken his eye off the ball a bit. So feedback has all been taken on board for next year. They're looking at going back to their roots next year. So next year, the tournament's going to be back in the shop where they started. I think it's going to be 30 players max.
Yeah.
Much cheaper. So 30 quid as opposed to 55, 60. I can't remember what this year's was.
Well, I paid 55 for the early bird ticket.
Yeah. And I think that's probably what most people paid. So 30 quid back in the shop in Crediton rather than in the school, which means you've got access to all the pubs, all the restaurants, and there's really good food in Crediton. It's really good. So
Three Little Pigs where we went was lovely.
Exactly, was great. There's quite a nice pub that used to be a Wetherspoons opposite. They got great takeaways. Me and Steve had the Chinese on the Sunday night. That was a great takeaway.
Steve and I.
Fish and chips. Steve and I. No, I'm going down the me and Steve.
Yeah.
I nearly said a joke that I can't say, so I will skip that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It was a Jethro joke, but I won't do it.
Oh, yeah.
It involved a tent.
I thought it involved the centre aisle at Tesco's.
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you afterwards, Rich. It might make the outtakes if he.
If we're lucky. Right. So, Rich, you're not thinking going back, but Paul, you are.
I've already
still
on the fence. Yeah. I'm on the fence about it because I think the date change has been interesting. So I'm pleased that the date has changed.
It's come forward a week earlier, so it's like not the last weekend in November. It's like the second to last. Yeah. So it's not quite so near Christmas, which I think is better.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad. So I think it's not a bad event. I just think that if there's more focus back on it again, it'll be great again. And I always like playing in the shop. I actually prefer it. I like their one days for that because you get to. I don't know if anybody who's not been there. It's an interesting little shop. You've got like an actual shop bit, but then you go down almost like into living rooms. And
because it used to be an old house of some sort, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it was something like that. And you're literally like playing in living rooms, and it's like I love that. I really, really enjoy that.
It's like two tables, and it's the old like 1970s wallpaper.
Oh God! Yeah. And one of them had I can't remember. I remember playing like my first one day there, and Lewis Fitzgerald was there. He's a good lad. I like Lewis. And there was just a giant inflatable dice in the room, so we just rolling that. It was just a laugh. It's a nice little shop. I do enjoy it.
So for me, it's all about the social. It's all about we just go away for a weekend in Crediton. We have a great laugh. Yeah. We all book the same hotel, so it's full up. It's just full of nerds. And it's just great fun.
A nice time away.
And I've had so many good events in that shop in Crediton. When they said they were going to move it, I was super pleased because I think that's a great. They need to go back to their roots, back to what worked, focus on that. And then it'll be really good.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think there are only like 1 or 2 tickets left. So they've sold them all already.
Okay.
Oh wow, they've done well then.
Good.
Yeah.
So, Rich, do you think that one of the impacts onto your decision to go or not is because of Entoyment now, where it's so close?
Yes. Well, I think
does that affect things a bit as well?
I think it can do because I think that now it's. I think Paul touched on this point a while ago in a few episodes before, or just a chat in general. That is almost like because we're kind of almost spoiled, for want of a better term, with having Entoyment on our doorstep.
Yeah,
they're putting on what I think every couple of months there's like a tournament.
Ricky's going to do his Realm Shift series, isn't he? So it's going to be like every 3 months there'll be a 2-dayer.
And it's like, well, actually, hold on, I've got a 2-dayer that all I need to do for me personally is I need to drive 15 minutes down the road. Do I want to do that, or do I want to drive 2 hours to Crediton and pay for a hotel and all this stuff? And actually, I could just save myself a lot of money, even if I stayed at a hotel near there with lads. That's still going to be cheaper because it's something like a Premier Inn or a Travelodge. It's not going to be as fun, but I think a lot of the I don't know. I'm just wondering if my focus is becoming more to I can kind of play as much as I like locally.
Yeah.
It does mean I miss out on some of those fun travel events, like due to timing and stuff. Like next year, there's normally I'd go to Brotherhood, which is a nice team event, but I'm not going to because it's the week before one that's local.
Beachhead,
yeah. So it's like there's a lot of. I think when I first started, because I haven't played as long as you guys have, but I think when I first started playing and going to tournaments, there wasn't as many events, and it was more an event was an event. So there was like a calendar for it. Like you go, oh, well, in January I do Brotherhood, in February I do Beachhead, in August I do Blackout, in December I do, or November, December I do Devon Destruction.
Yeah.
So it's not as much of that now. So there's so much choice, and I don't think it's that that it has an impact, but I think it's more a case of I can sit there and go, well, I'm not actually paying out £100 for the room, 70 quid in petrol. And so it's a toughie. I can't say it isn't because of Entoyment, but I can't say it is.
No.
That, again, no dispersions on any venue. Because,
I spoke to Tim there about it. I said, we're just not going to do his one-day events because none of us are going to drive for an hour and a half, 2 hours to do a one-dayer when we've got Entoyment just up the road. It just doesn't make sense for us.
Well, it used to be. That's the thing we would do because we didn't have any choice.
Because we didn't have any choice.
It was the closest, wasn't it? They were the closest, or probably Cardiff was the next one for us, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly, yeah. I just looked at my event calendar for next year. I've got 9 events at Entoyment, potentially.
Yeah.
At 12 months.
Yeah. I suppose... Oh, and obviously, South Coast is always our closest.
Yeah, Hans is there as well. You see, that's at Entoyment now. So
that's Entoyment. So even
for us, it's great. Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so I'm going back. Well, I've booked for next year, but if nobody else goes, I'm going to cancel because there's no point in me driving to Devon to sit in a hotel room on my own going, well, this is a bit miserable, isn't it?
Yeah.
None of my mates are here.
I don't know, mate. You might enjoy the peace and quiet.
I could stay at home and do that for free.
Yeah, true. No topless rich this time, though.
No, exactly, and that's the bits that I will miss.
Yeah,
because I think it was one of the best for that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What? Is there anything else you guys want to add about the tournament?
No. So I would say if you can still get a ticket for that next year, I would definitely in the shop. I would say it'd be worthwhile doing because you're not going to have the food issues because it's going to be cheaper. So you just got to go and sort your own food out, which I would prefer at 95% of tournaments anyway.
Yeah.
Just because it's just easier to sort your own food out. If I'm honest.
I think when I used to go to Element Games a fair bit, I think I always enjoyed it when I think it must have been a Face Hammer when Russ used to do it with like Terry and Les. They either did Subway or they did like a pizza. Yeah, and there was like 1,000 Domino's pizzas there. And you basically had like 4 slices each. That was quite nice.
That kind of simple stuff is just the easy way to do it. Don't try to be too clever.
No. Okay. Right.
But overall, I would rate it. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Rich, what about you?
I think I'm going to be a bit nicer than Paul. I'd probably give, taking into account the town and everything as well, I would probably give it a solid 8, I think.
Okay. All right. I think that's higher than I thought.
Yeah, it's the social element that did it for me. The 8.
The social was 10 out of 10, but some of the other stuff was 2 out of 10.
100%.
So that kind of balance. I mean, it's one of the first tournaments where I've walked into in a long time and gone, I think I'm just going to go home when I saw those tables. I can't remember the last time. When was the last time you knew me to do a Bastion? I don't think I've ever done it.
No, that's true. I think that if the lunch had been as it was on Saturday as it was Sunday, it wouldn't have even been a 5.
Right.
To be fair, and
food helped. Yeah.
Well, the food. It's not even the food; it's the organisation of it. When it's like, here's a box of ropey pasties that were turned up, and I think
if you'd had 2 days of pasties, it would have been definitely.
Yeah, I would have been like, this is just ridiculous. I don't even mind like they had, even to a certain extent, because every year they have like a table where the organisers sit, and they have like some stuff for sale. Normally it's like they have a bit of a range of stuff, but this time it was just some big boxes of like the Christmas boxes, and it's like, okay, that's fine, but
I mean, don't even go down the keg route. I thought James Easley was going to murder someone. We turned up, and normally they have kegs of beer for sale.
Yeah.
So got there, no beer. James just looks at the table, and there's like 5 cans of Pepsi Max.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Where's the drink?" And apparently they hadn't quite got there yet, so they had to go to Tesco's and get some cans. So it was no keg; it was just cans. But this didn't go down well either with the people who like a beer while they're playing.
Yeah.
The lack of kegs. Yeah, I've never seen James Easley. God, I was worried there was going to be an incident.
He knew
damage
the
3 aggressions.
Those damage 3 fists are going to do some damage.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that I think you're right, Paul, and I think Tim obviously hasn't acknowledged it himself. He wasn't there, eye off the ball, and it suffered because of it.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. It's a shame because I couldn't go last year, and I was genuinely upset I couldn't go last year. This year I went, and I was so looking forward to it because the years before I'd been, I was like, I love this event, but it just wasn't as good. But I still would give it an 8 because you can see that there is some effort put in. I just think that maybe with a renewed focus, it'll be better.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Okay. Well, that'll do us for this episode then. We do now have a little bit of social stuff. So we have an email you can email us on, which is all words, howmanyonespodcast @gmail.com.
So all words isn't part of that email address, just to make it clear.
No. So to be clear, what I mean by all words is that the ones is the word ones and not 1'S or anything weird like that.
And there are no apostrophes in that either. It's all
there's
just
no
letters.
spaces, just endless characters.
HOWMANYONES podcast at
gmail.com.
There we are.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Actually, sorry, will you say there's some other bits as well, Matt? Sorry.
We're on X as well now.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
But the EU's banned them. We can't be on X.
Well, on X.
Is that not a thing?
Is
that not a thing?
Yeah, but we're not on the EU.
Well,
we're not part of the EU.
Oh, well, there's a benefit.
The only benefit.
We're not part of the EU, so we can't.
X.
So we are on X as well now, as How Many Ones Podcast as well. You can search us on there.
So would you say this is where you've been lurking? You've had your internet lurk this week.
No, I know where he's been lurking, Rich. He's been lurking on the grammar websites to learn that we say I instead of me and. That's where he's been. He's been on the elocution websites.
No, not on those. I haven't done anything. Not looking at anything. Not this week.
No, you're not looking at things. You're lurking.
Yeah. Okay. So, if anyone wants to contact us on those, feel free. And we will try and do a couple more episodes if we can before the new year.
Yeah.
If we can.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Apart from that, thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so go on then, Paul. Do your Jethro thing, whatever it is, and I'll decide if we're going to add it or not.
I can't. I've got to do a Jethro. I've got to remember it now.
What was it? Something to do with Steve Hassell?
No, it's Tim and I went down to Kent. We saw 3 women in a tent. We couldn't think of much to do, so I bucked one, and Tim bucked 2.
I mean, you could have said that. That's fine. And that's when the walrus fell off the Pantheon.
You know, there's no guarantee I'm going to put this at the end.
I know, but you put the outtakes last time was quite fun. I actually listened to just the outtakes to go, what's he saying? What was he
the best bit of the show.
Am I going to prison? The usual stuff.
I assumed you guys would enjoy that bit. It's more for you than for...
I thought we were going to have a guest appearance from a certain Devon celebrity we encountered at the weekend.
You encountered a celebrity?
We did.
Did we?
His movie poster was on the wall.
Oh, God, yeah. Good old Timothy Bottoms.
There he is.
I was in Once Upon a Time in Texas. Now I'm in the sequel, Once Upon a Time in Devon. Timothy Bottoms.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I. But it was a poster for a film called Once Upon a Time in Tesco. And I saw the name.
Once Upon a Time in Tesco.
Texas, sorry. Texas.
Tesco. I mean, that's a niche movie, isn't it? Once Upon a Time in Tesco.
I'd watch it.
My favourite thing today was we went to Tristan wanted some ice cream, so we went to Tesco to get some ice cream. Yeah. We don't normally shop there, but I like using the scanny things.
They are cool.
So Amy went up to the scanny thing and was just like pressing the club card against it in the hope it would come off, and it just wasn't doing anything because you had to scan it on that little machine.
Yeah, it's like you do it underneath and then it pops up on the one to use. Yeah.
So obviously I just stood there and watched her do it for a while because that's what you do as a supportive husband, isn't it?
Oh yeah, marriage sounds obviously great. Sounds the best. No, that's cool.
Matt's Christmas present's just been thrown out the window.
Yeah. If you heard that noise, guys, it's Matt's Christmas present is not to have a broken leg.
Yeah,
that's it.
But so go on, carry on the story.
Oh yeah, sorry, Timothy Bottoms. Basically, we saw the poster, and then I decided that Timothy Bottoms should have a voice like that. And it's like I don't even know who he is. I did look online actually, and I've recognised his face from a couple of films, but I don't actually know him as a person. Unsurprisingly, because there's lots of people I don't know, but. It was just it's just one of those weird things, and it was very funny. Timothy Bottoms.